So last night, Michael Avenatti, Stormy Daniels, aka Stephanie Clifford's lawyer, went on Tucker Carlson's Fox News program for the first time. And unbeknownst to Avenatti, during the actual segment, they had the lower third chyron list him as creepy porn lawyer. 3 separate times during that interview with Avenatti and Tucker Carlson, they changed it, but all kept some iteration of creepy porn lawyer. Now, here are the 3 different variations they had. The first one was creepy porn lawyer toying with 2020 run. Does America want creepy porn lawyer as prez? And Stormy's lawyer as creepy porn president. Now, obviously, this is juvenile and immature, even for Fox News, but what they're trying to do is undermine Avenatti's own credibility and the credibility of the claims that Stormy Daniels has made against the president. That's what that was all about. But this network, in doing that, in labeling him creepy porn lawyer, not only does it undermine this man's entire career as a consumer advocate fighting big businesses on behalf of consumers, but it also has the backfire effect of reminding people that we already have a creepy porn president in Donald Trump. I mean, how can this network, in good conscience, insult Michael Avenatti for representing Stormy Daniels when Donald Trump is the one who paid $130,000 just to have sex with her? I mean, let's be perfectly clear about that. That is what happened. Tucker Carlson admitted that, yeah, that happened. Donald Trump paid $130,000 to have sex with a porn star. So who's the real creepy porn president here? And furthermore, it doesn't even matter, does it? Ted Cruz, if we're going to go for creepy porn, he would be the creepy porn senator after tweeting out or liking whatever that little porn clip last year on 9/11 of all days. It doesn't matter if you watch pornography as long as you're not watching something that's illegal, obviously. But hey, do what you want to do. That's fine. No problem with that. But to try to paint him as some kind of evil, creepy, horrible human being for doing something that pretty much guarantee Tucker Carlson has at least done once in his life, that is absolutely disgusting. But I do want to hit on something else here, because Tucker Carlson mentioned in the segment something that's actually quite interesting, and I want to read his quote here. As far as I know, this was a consensual sexual relationship, and yes, I believe it occurred. I don't know that, but it seems like it did. But it seemed consensual, and she was paid at the end of it. I feel that you and others were exploiting her, so I feel bad for her. I'm wondering what the injury is for her. Read part of that again. It seemed consensual, and she was paid at the end of it. So did Donald Trump have sex with a porn star, or did he treat her as a prostitute? Because that would also be illegal for Donald Trump there. Tucker Carlson may want to choose his words a little more carefully. But at the end of the day, Republicans are trying to have the moral high ground on any issue at all when they've got a guy like Donald Trump in the White House who cheated on his wife, that 4 or 5 months before this affair just had their son, paid $130,000 to do it, and they still have the audacity to refer to Michael Avenatti as the creepy porn guy. Now, the creepy porn guy is the one that's sitting in the Oval Office, the one that you guys defend 24 hours a day. That's your guy. You're the creepy porn party. One of the sponsors for our content today is newsvoice.com. Newsvoice.com is a new news website that actually allows users to upvote stories, submit stories, and provide multiple sources for any story on there. It's truly a user-based news organization providing viewpoints left, right, center, and everything in between. And what's so important about this is that the corporate media, most media outlets in this country, are controlled by only a handful of major corporations. Because of that, they don't report on many of the stories that actually matter to your daily life. Many of the kinds of stories that we cover here on Ring of Fire, you can also find on sites like newsvoice.com. They also have a free app for both iOS and Android devices, which you can download by going to newsvoice.com/ROF. Again, this is a user-supported site, fully democratized, ready for you to upvote stories, add what you can, and provide as many sources as possible so that everyone can see different viewpoints, different sources, and understand that this is what news was truly meant to be. Again, download the free iOS or Android app by going to newsvoice.com/ROF.